A story about true happiness. Long ago, in a quiet village, there lived an elderly woman. She was known for her kindness, wisdom, and constant cheerfulness. Everyone in the village admired her and often visited her for advice or simply to share their troubles. One day, a young man from the village approached her and asked, "Grandma, you're always smiling. No matter what's going on, you never seem upset. Don't you ever feel sad when life gets hard?" The old woman gave him a warm smile and gently replied, "My child, life is a mix of good and bad moments. I've learned that real happiness doesn't come from outside events. It comes from within." The young man looked puzzled. "But how can you stay happy even when terrible things happen?" The woman then shared a memory from her past. "When I was younger, I had a loving family, a husband and children. We weren't wealthy, but we lived peacefully. One day my husband fell seriously ill. We didn't have enough money for treatment, and despite all our efforts, he passed away. That day shattered me. I cried endlessly and thought I'd never smile again." The young man listened quietly, his eyes filled with curiosity. She continued, "After a while, I realized that staying in sorrow wouldn't bring my husband back. My children needed me, and I needed to find a reason to live with joy again. That's when I began to view life differently. I understood that sorrow and joy are both part of our journey, but I refused to let pain control my spirit." "But how did you manage that?" the young man asked. The woman replied, "Every morning, I wake up and say to myself, 'Today is a gift. I will find at least one thing to smile about.' Sometimes it's hard, but even the smallest blessings, a ray of sunshine, a blooming flower, or a kind smile, are enough to lift my heart." The young man nodded slowly. "But what if something really terrible happens? How do you still stay happy?" She answered calmly, "I remind myself that nothing lasts forever. The tough times, no matter how heavy, will eventually pass. When hardships come, I say, 'This moment will pass too.' I focus on what's still good, my breath, my friends, my strength. Happiness isn't about perfect circumstances. It's a choice we make every day." The young man thanked her deeply and went home with a new perspective. He began practicing her advice, searching for something good in every situation. Over time, he noticed a change. Even when life threw challenges his way, he remained more calm and hopeful. Others in the village noticed too, and soon more people began following the old woman's example. Her story spread far and wide. People realized that true happiness isn't found in things or in a perfect life. It's found in how we choose to see each day. Because joy doesn't wait for perfect moments. It lives in gratitude, perspective, and the decision to stay hopeful, no matter what.